we start the Board of Public Works meeting for January 4th, 2021. Clerk Kramer, roll call, please.
Alderman Langdon.
Here.
Alderman Schmidt.
Here.
Alderman Tom Grady.
Here.
Alderman Ted Grady.
Here.
Alderman Rapella.
Here.
Alderman Nichols.
Here.
Alderman Taylor.
Here.
Alderman Sevenick.
Here.
All are present.
Thank you, Clerk. First, what we have are the minutes to approve. The Board of Public Works, December 21st, November 2020. Do I have a motion? Alderman Taylor.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of December 21st, 2020.
Second.
So I have a motion by Alderman Taylor, second by Alderman Ted Grady. Is that right? Okay, awesome. I got that right. Okay, first on discussion action items, we have a change order for MCC Inc. contract unit number 2019-04. That's for the new street construction and rehabilitation. That's an add-on of $23,755.05. Change order number 2, Director Corey.
Oh, what we have here, this is closing out the contract from 2019. The one that we postponed late in the year in 2019 and completed this spring. Pretty much unit changes to the contract and then a deduct for liquidated damages. It's part of that $23,755.05.
Thank you. Are there any questions? Alderman Ted Grady.
Yeah, thank you. Deputy Corey, is this the final payment?
That is correct. This is the final payment.
That's awesome. Awesome. Are there any further discussion? Okay, Alderman Taylor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I will make a motion to approve the change order of MCC Inc. as read by Chairman Langdon.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Have a motion by Alderman James Taylor, second by Alderman Ted Grady. Any further discussion? See none. Clerk Kramer, roll call, please.
Alderman Langdon.
Oh, wait. Randy, you gotta put your mic on. Randy, put your mic on. Randy.
Go, yes. Hey, Corey.
The
The final day of pouring on Villa Way was September 18th, 1919. We're already in January of 21. So why is this bill so late?
So the paving didn't happen. The final asphalt paving didn't happen until sometime May, June, with the final restoration. We started working through the final quantities, and there was a pretty significant difference between what we showed for concrete quantities for the area out by Christella and Villa Way. And we were trying to work through those quantities. The contractor, I believe, was asking for about 3,000 square feet more, and we were showing significantly different. And as we worked through it, just both us being busy and the contractor being busy, eventually we found the calculation error or math error, and that's what kind of got us to this point now as far as delay in that.
Okay, Corey, I will point out, like this September and October of 19, that was like over a year ago. That was like 14 months ago.
Yeah, the contract, it was never finished.
Well, what was wrong with those guys? That was over a year and like 14 months ago, they were still screwing around on the street, and it's still taking them that long to work on it?
So what happened in the fall of 2019 is cooler temperatures came on sooner than what I would expect or call normal. And at that point, they were calling for snow and things of that nature, and we actually shut them down. They only put the binder asphalt down at that time in 2019. And then in 2020, they came in, they milled off the edges, and they put the surface asphalt down on the street. So the surface asphalt was never put in 2019 like it was supposed to. That's
So in
where,
other words, they waited, Corey, in 2020. They could have done this in May. They could have done this in June because they were supposed to have it done already in November of 2019. They could
And
have had
they
it done
did.
in May, June, July, August, and then they still wait until October to work and finish this?
no, Alderman Rapala, they were done by the 1st of June.
Okay, but that's not listed in here at all.
We're just closing the contract out at this point, this long
Okay.
out. The actual work was done earlier in the year. And because there
Okay.
was a difference in what they showed for quantities and what we showed for quantities, there was debate. And because it was such a significant difference, there's a lot of numbers to go through when you're looking at all of the concrete numbers. You're looking at every driveway apron out there, you're looking at every handicap ramp, you're looking at every measurement of sidewalk out there and out there, because all the driveways were put in, every piece between a house, between a driveway section is measured separately. It's not just simply take a wheel and start walking down the street, times it by 5.
Understood. Okay.
So
Thank you.
it's just,
Now I understand it, Corey. I just thought, looking at these dates, we're getting to it in January. I figured maybe they just finished this work in October after,
no, that is not
Okay.
the case. It's just delay on our part and on their part as far as trying to figure out where this error was in these quantities.
Understood,
wanna
Corey.
overpay
Thank you
them
very
the-
much.
Extra money if we don't have to.
No, I understand now. Thank you. I just didn't want them to be that late with their work. But if you said it got done in June, that's plenty enough time. I can understand that. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Alderman Ted Grady.
Yeah, one last question for Deputy Corey. So technically, this ad could have been a lot higher, but because you guys talked to him and figured it out, the ad's only 23,000. So hopefully at one time they wanted 50, but you did some investigation.
Correct. We didn't just simply say, well, your number's this number and our number's this number. Well, we'll split it in half and call it even, or something along that lines. We threw red flags up right away and we said, we don't think that's right. So that's where we're at. And then we did look at, because there were some delays, this is also the project where we added some sanitary work and things. So we kind of pushed out the completion date. So that's where the 22 days that I'm trying to explain in that change order, we're trying to give them some leeway because we did push it out.
Thank you, Corey.
Any further discussion? Alderman Taylor?
Thanks, Corey, for pulling those guys off that project. In October of 2019, by the 15th, we were starting to have snow, and the snow continued all the way through the winter at that point. We didn't lose that snowpack, and appreciate you guys with the heads up out there. And that way we get a better product in the long run. Thank you.
Any further? Seeing no one, we have a motion and a second to forward to council. Clerk Kramer, can we have a roll call, please?
Alderman Langdon,
Aye.
Alderman Schmidt,
Aye.
Alderman Tom Grady,
Aye.
Alderman Ted Grady,
Aye.
Alderman Rapella,
Aye.
Alderman Nichols,
Aye.
Alderman Taylor,
Aye.
Alderman Sevenick.
Aye.
Motion carries 8-0.
Thank you, Clerk. Number 2, a payment for MCC Inc. Contract Unit Number 2019-04 for new street construction and rehabilitation. The amount of $23,755.05. And that is payment number 5 and final. Deputy Corey?
Thank you. This is just the final payment to kind of continue on with what we discussed as far as the change order.
Yep. Thank you. Any questions? Alderman Randy?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope. Okay. All right. Do I have a motion to forward to council? Alderman Taylor.
Thank you, Chairman. I'll make a motion for the payment to MCC Inc., contract unit number 2019-4, and as read by the chairman.
Thank you. Second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. Thank you, Alderman Ann. Any discussion? No?
I do.
Oh, okay, Stan?
I just wanted to say again here, we have a tabulation that, you almost have to put under a microscope in order to read. So I was hoping that at least maybe Ted looked at it really well, because I'm telling you, I didn't. I couldn't. The numbers are probably a font of 1, and it's very hard. In this case, I'm just going to trust our department heads on this. But I know we're trying to save paper and that, but so people know what I'm talking about, that's hard to read. So in the future, maybe give us 2 pages or something.
Thank you, Alderman Severnick. I know that you have been on this quite a bit, and I'm with you. I'm in agreement. I looked at these numbers and I'm going, I can't read these numbers. So Alderman Severnick, thank you for bringing it out once again.
That's why I trust Ted to be on our council, so he oversees this. I think if he catches something, he'll let us know.
They were all perfect. It was all perfect.
All right. So, all right. I have a motion and a second to forward to the council. Clerk Krumer, roll call, please.
Alderman Langdon?
Aye.
Alderman Schmidt?
Aye.
Alderman Tom Grady?
Aye.
Alderman Ted Grady?
Aye.
Alderman O'Connell?
Aye.
Alderman Nichols?
Aye.
Alderman Taylor?
Aye.
Alderman Severnick?
Aye.
Motion carries 8-0.
Thank you,
Alderman
Clerk.
Langdon? I have.
Yes. Yes, Alderman.
Thank
Becky,
you.
yes.
I
Yes.
don't recall us voting on the minutes. I don't recall us approving the minutes officially at the beginning of the meeting.
No, we did.
Yeah, we did. I second it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Clerk,
Go ahead.
Yes, I have a motion and a second, and motion carried on voice vote.
Oh, I totally spaced that. Thank you.
It's quite all right, Becky. Quite all right.
It's
Motion to
holidays.
adjourn, Alderman. Yeah, motion
Motion,
to
I'll make a
adjourn,
motion to
Alderman
adjourn.
Taylor. Second.
Second.
Second by Ted Grady. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Aye. Nays? We are adjourned. Thank you.
Okay, we're ready for personnel. No